Hey guys, Lancy here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me. I'll look into some more, stocks and market instead of just MTG. The reason why I'm doing these kinds of videos is because there's just more to talk about. Currently, the market in MTG is pretty slow moving. There's not much really happening, and the big changes are most likely going to be from the new spoilers that are going to be coming out, which I'll also cover straight after this video. Now, the reason why I was thinking this video might be a good one anyways is because there's some news coming in from China that says that they're planning to open up flight restrictions uh, through COVID. Now, whether or not this is true, there is some rumors that have come out, and it's pretty weird because the Chinese Foreign Minister Zhao said that on Friday, which is today, he's not aware of the media report and isn't really clear on saying anything about the flights actually coming through. But obviously, the rumors have made a huge difference. And if we go to the S&P 500 futures, we can see on the daily there's a bit of a spike up. But more importantly, here's the crazy part. Look at what happened to China. Straight to the moon, 4% gains, did not stop rising for this entire time. And Hong Kong, I think, went 6% or something. So the news went up, and it's just like these kinds of moves, they are not normal. And the funny thing is, this move is very close to changing the full direction of the map of what's actually going to happen in the next couple of years. Next couple of weeks, because it affected the Australian market, it's affecting the US market, and it's affecting the global markets because apparently China is getting friendly to Germany, and it's also getting consistent. It's getting information that they're opening up. Whether or not that's true, we're going to have to find out. But you can already see that in the last, however long we've had for the entire day today, we've just been going up. I think it went up from almost 1% gains. And with China moving ahead and now catching 12,000, there's a chance that the US is also going to make a big move today. Is the move going to stick? From what I'm thinking, probably unlikely. When this comes out and someone official comes out and says, no, we're not going to allow flights or all that stuff to come through, then this move is probably going to get reversed and it's probably going to do quite a bit of damage to the gains that have come through. The problem is the markets are ready to jump on anything. They are so desperate to get anything coming through at all. And you can see these moves are not normal. If we go and look at copper gained by, 4% today. 4% today. And it's actually positive. It actually looks, I hate to say it, but it actually looks bullish from where it is right now. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It did bounce off a key support. But the fact is, if China opens up, this rally can continue. Now look at this. It's perfect on the previous resistance. Bouncing off it. Now there is some resistance above it coming down with the the 9-week moving and the 20-week moving, bouncing off the 50, and well, I think that's about all the information we have. But what am I going to see to confirm this move? Next week is very important. What happens next week when this move continues? If it breaks below, because it's copper, Dr. Copper, if it breaks below this moving average, we're going to see a lot more aggressive selling for the rest of the market. But you can see that the MACD is actually curling up. You can see the RSI is actually curling up. This has been a very, very good week for copper. Copper's gained 4.7% this week. And that means really good things for a lot of other countries as well. That means good things for Australia. That means good things for Canada. It's just a positive sign. And look at oil. Also, massive takeoff in this week, previous week as well. So I'm expecting that if China news is true, the market's going to have some energy behind it for the rest of this year. And that also includes taking it back to the magic market. Now, I can't say that it's always going to be true because the large amount of people are from the US. And the US market, obviously, the US dollar is very strong. But if the DXY weakens, we talked about this yesterday, if the DXY weakens and it cannot hold this blue line, and it is getting itself bouncing off it with the RSI dropping every time, this doesn't look very strong to me for the DXY. And a lot of people are saying there should be strength, but like the MACD is crossed, the RSI is dropping, it can't get the resistance. It is above the 9-week moving average. On the daily, it looks weak. On the daily, it looks strong. On the weekly, it looks weak. And on the monthly, it doesn't look weak, but the MACD is curving downwards. So it's going to put some pressure. So the dollar could have seen its peak at this point, but I don't know what would cause it to do that. If the markets crash, the dollar should continue going up. If the markets fall down, then they should run to saving dollars. But if the market rises and the dollar crashes, then there has to be a reason for that. Is it the fact that China is opening up? I don't know. Like, that would be such a weird thing to do right now, especially when no one else seems to know about it. Like I said, this article and a massive 4 or 5% move in copper and a 6% move in the Hong Kong index, 5% move in all of China's stock markets, even though it's pretty manipulated over there. Those are some crazy moves. It impacted Australia. It impacted the futures in the US. So I'll be very interested to follow up this article. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about these kinds of news reports, I guess. I'm trying to make sure that there's something to cover here because it'll affect us in the long term. But yeah, let me know what you guys think and see you for the next one.